Our first speaker this morning is Elmira Ebadi. Her presentation is In the Shade of Learning. She is a Master of Architecture student here at UNLV, and her research focuses on optimizing central courtyard design in K-8 schools located in hot and arid climates. So please welcome Elmira to the stage.
Think about a child you know. Maybe it's your child, a niece, a nephew, or maybe it's you. Remember that 8 years old? Do you remember recess, sitting on the ground, leaning against the wall, being under a shade without even thinking about it? Now imagine that same moment, but the ground is burning. The walls radiate heat, and you're already exhausted. That's an ordinary school day for a child in Las Vegas, where summer days climb past 110 degrees, and the school playground feels more like a frying pan than a field of play. Now imagine trying to read a story, to learn, to solve a math problem in a classroom at that same day. Teachers here in Clark County describe students as tired, sleepy, miserable, and not learning before the day even reaches noon. This isn't because children don't want to learn. It's because their bodies are trying harder just to stay focused. Here you can see test scores drop by an increase in temperature. And yet, most schools are designed as if children experience temperature the same way adults do. Well, they don't. Hello, my name is Elmira. I'm a Master of Architecture student here, and my research asks a simple but critical question. Can the shape of a school courtyard help children to learn better in desert cities? Children are not small adults. They heat up faster, cool down slower, and reach discomfort earlier. This isn't theory, it's established environmental science. But here is the architectural problem. Most design standards are based on adults in workplaces, not children in schoolyards. So, when we label a space comfortable, we are describing comfort for an adult sitting still, not a child running, playing, learning outside. To explore this problem, I focus on something deceptively simple, geometry. Well, more specifically, the geometry of a school courtyards. Central courtyards have been used for thousands of years in hot climates because they provide airflow, shade, safety, and protection from heat. But modern schools are often treated courtyards as leftover space. What if they were designed intentionally as an environmental system? To answer this question, I built a digital model of a typical K-8 school and tested 1,800 variations of courtyards by changing height, width, and orientation, like rotating and stretching a box. Each variation is evaluated by real Las Vegas climate data and advanced environmental simulation tools. To go further, I use genetic algorithm, a form of computational optimization to systematically explore thousands of design possibilities. Each design idea is evaluated based on 3 questions. How does it feel for a child outside? How does it affect the adjacent classrooms? And how much energy does the building use? So instead of intuition, this research produces measurable evidence. This work is not based on one single design solution. Instead, all models are tested across a wide range of conditions, specifically during the hottest times of the day when children are most vulnerable. So, this research doesn't tell architects what to design. It shows all the stakeholders what not to ignore, like designers, developers, school districts, principals, teachers, and parents. Now, the findings are clear. Geometry matters. Taller and narrower courtyards consistently reduce heat exposure, while orientation has far less impact than expected. We all know that design cannot eliminate the extreme heat, but it can determine whether a space is usable or avoided. And that simple difference affects daily school life, because the physical design of a school can influence up to 16% of a student's learning progress. So, this isn't just about architecture, it's about equity. Most schools cannot rely on expensive cooling systems, but geometry is free. The goal of this research is to develop a design playbook, a clear and evidence-based guideline that both architects and school districts can use. At its core, this research is about care. If we know children experience heat differently, we should design accordingly. When schools respond to the climate, children don't have to fight their environment just to stay focused. And when architecture works quietly in the background, learning has room to happen, even under the desert sun. Thank you so much, and please join me in giving a round of applause to two people who made this research possible. Dr. Glenn Nowak, my encouraging and wonderful advisor, and Mohsen Bahmayar, a UNLV alumnus who generously supported the simulation studies. Thank you so much.